Over to you, sir.
Candidate Showcase, DTM Arthi Mangalam. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This candidate showcase will be presented before the election during the district council meeting. Okay. Please answer the following questions. Sure. There are 15 questions and 5 minutes for you. You can take as much as time you want to answer one question or more questions. For example, you may take 5 minutes to answer one question or more questions, or answer all 15 questions in 5 minutes or less. The session ends when the time is over or all 15 questions are over, whichever is earlier. You are allowed to pass the questions without answering also. It is not the number of questions that you answer, but your thought and the articulation that is important. Okay. Do you need any further clarification?
No, I'm fine, sir. We could start.
Timer, please show the red card at 5 minutes. In case I miss it, please alert me through voice message. Okay, here we go.
Sure.
How long you have been in Toastmasters?
I joined Toastmasters in October of 2016. That's about 5 years.
What are the elected posts you held from club level onwards?
I've always been a VP education right from my first term. And then I've been an area director and currently I'm a division director. And I'm also I'm also the president and secretary in this term.
What are your strengths to take up this post?
I think one of the biggest strengths I have is the fact that I come with about 17 years of experience in learning and development. In my current organization, I'm heading the learning and development team and the quality team. So I've always been into strategy of training in an organization, and that makes me an ideal candidate. In addition, one of the soft skills I want to share is my high level of empathy.
Describe yourself in one sentence.
A person who never gives up what I want to achieve.
What is the one change you propose to take up during your tenure?
I think today we are focusing a lot on member improvement, but I think the ideal way to do that is to make sure we engage the immediate past area directors or immediate past division directors and immediate past presidents. My focus in terms of training this year will be on making sure they are trained and they become mentors for the future generations to come.
Are the leaders born or made?
They are definitely made.
What are the core values of Toastmasters and highlight one?
Integrity, respect, service, and excellence. To highlight one, I would obviously choose integrity. Because the minute integrity is compromised in any form, I think respect, service, and excellence is compromised. So integrity is the most important core value of Toastmasters.
As a Toastmasters district officer, when you have to choose between morally right and legally right, which one you will choose?
I think as a district officer of Toastmasters, I would definitely go with morally right. However, I would take enough precautions to proactively make sure no legal boundaries are broken.
Toastmasters leadership role helps one's personal and professional life. Which one helped you the most and how?
For me, I would say it helped me a lot in my personal life. I'm a strong believer that to be able to excel in personal life, you need to learn the art of communication with other people. And you also need to learn to be a good leader, and that would help you deal with other people. And from that perspective, Toastmasters has helped me immensely in my personal life.
If you have to choose between quantity and quality in Toastmasters, which one would you choose and why?
I would definitely choose quality over quantity. Interesting example I read recently was about cockroaches cannot be killed even if a nuclear bomb is thrown in that particular place. Unfortunately, all you need is a broomstick to kill a cockroach. So it is not about quantity. While the nuclear bomb is powerful, a cockroach can be killed with just a good quality broom. Similarly, there is no point in having quantity without quality. It's always quality.
After you complete your Toastmasters leadership role, how do you want members to remember you?
I want to be remembered as a person who reached out to members and made sure I worked for them and enabled them to fulfill their dreams and goals.
Who is the current president of Toastmasters International?
DTM Richard Peck.
What is your Toastmaster ID number?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to pass that on. Yes, I don't know that number.
Do you take your opponent in your team?
Definitely. In my team, depending on his interest, but definitely I would want him to be on my so-called advisory board and be a mentor for me in this term if I win the elections.
And the last question, what is a servant leadership?
I think we always talk about the inverted pyramid in terms of servant leadership. But for me, what is servant leadership in this particular role is to understand the member's perspective, why a member has joined Toastmasters, and be the enabler for that dream to come true. And I am there to make sure I give the members what they want, provided. Can I complete?
No, you continue.
Okay, provided it goes in line with the Toastmasters policies and principles and the Indian law.
Thank you, DTM Arthi Mangalam, for being the contestant and attending the interview.
Thank you so much, sir. It was my pleasure.